everyone, it's Jenny again, and I'm back with another Christmas card. And this time I was inspired by all the awesome gingerbread cards I've been seeing on Instagram lately. And so I'm going to start by using these images that I colored up during this last daily marker challenge. And I'm going to add a few more from these other Lawn Fawn sets. And I'm drawing my color palette from this sheet of pattern paper from this Craftsmith paper pad from, I think it was a couple years ago, from Michaels. So I stamped out a few more images, including some that I don't end up using, but then I take the silhouette of the Santa and reindeer from Winter Skies, and I stamp those out in Lawn Fawn dough ink and walnut ink. And I end up using the walnut. And I also got this slider that I had previously made that I plan to incorporate into this card as well. So to get started and match these images with the rest that I already have colored, I'm going to use my Marvy Le Plume watercolor markers and just scribble them onto an acrylic block and add some water and then paint in these images. Okay, so now that I've got everything colored, I go ahead and use my Scan and Cut to cut out the images, and then I take a quickie glue pen to add glitter to all the areas where the snow would be. For the Santa and his reindeer image, I just pretend that's like one big cookie, and I add glitter where I think the icing would be. Now to add some more of the finer icing details, I take a Jelly Roll white gel pen and just start adding little white squiggles and dashes and dots on all of the buildings. Now that I've finally got all my images done and I'm ready to move on to the next part, you can see that the slider I had originally assembled is no more. So I have to put together another one. So I cut out all the components again and salvaged what I could from the first one. And now I'm just gonna go through and assemble the slider again. I think Bean had to come check and see if I was doing it right. He's so helpful. So when I finally have the double slider assembled for the second time, I went ahead and just messed with it a few times to get it like in the groove of opening smoothly. And then I just go ahead and start arranging my images and gluing them down with some art glitter glue. So I just keep attempting to get it to move as smoothly as possible. And then I go ahead and off camera I colored up a few more little gingerbread guys just because I felt like the scene needed some more. And then I add them on to the scene. So for the rest of the card, I'm just trying to match some papers that I think go with it the best. And even though I used that paper pad for the color palette, it didn't really go with the finished piece. So I pulled out Doodlebug's newest Christmas paper pad and chose a paper from there, as well as a pastel cracked pistachio looking cardstock piece from Recollections. Then I used my waffle flower A2 dies to cut out some rectangles, and then I dare not waste that Doodlebug paper, so I cut out the inside of that. And then I stacked those together, put together a card base. Then I take the Happy Holidays stamp from the Winter Wavy Saying set from Lawn Fawn, and I stamp that on the inside of the card with some Gina K ink, along with one more little gingerbread guy, and then I put some clear embossing powder over that and then heat emboss that. I used some more art glitter glue to glue down the pattern paper to the front of the card base. Then I take some foam tape, and I really want to make this card easy to slide, so I go ahead and triple it up so that it's high enough that you can get your fingers in there to pull out the slidey pieces. Finally, I attach the slider piece to the main card base, and that's it. A little gingerbread lane. This town is so cute. I just love it. And pastel Christmas is not something I normally do, but I love that too. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more crafty videos from me, subscribe to my channel, and you can head over to my blog for more information. cutiepatootiecrafts.com. Have an awesome day. Bye.